Okay, I get that there's a serotonin release when you open up something that you don't know what it is, but also, like, does it have to involve so much goddamn plastic?
That's it. That's my intro.
Hi, I'm Amanda, you're watching Swell Entertainment, and today let's talk about another what's not a cult but feels like a cult mini brands edition. This video was planned out around the same time that I did Squishmallows because both were flooding my For You page around the same time. And apparently consumerism just keeps beating the crap out of some of the people on TikTok. I don't know who this is for. Hear that? Mini brands, consumerism, capitalism. But first, let me tell you about the sponsors for this video. Spotlight Oral Care. With teeth like mine and the amount of comments I get on them, you knew I was bound to cover a whitening product eventually. Not only do I have big teeth, but my job is quite literally talking. Your eyes are naturally always going to be drawn to my mouth, so it's important for me to have good oral care and good oral hygiene. Spotlight Oral Care was created by two Irish dentists using clinically proven vegan, cruelty-free, and sulfate-free ingredients. Spotlight Oral Care has a variety of oral hygiene products, including toothpaste, dental floss, and whitening products like whitening strips and their whitening pens. Personally, I like to use the Spotlight whitening pen at night. After I brush my teeth, I put it on and leave it on for 5 minutes while I do the rest of my skincare routine. All you have to do is twist up the tube until you have a little bit of the product on it, and then you just brush it on your teeth. Just leave it on for 5 minutes and then rinse it out with warm water. And I am talking like a toddler. What I like about the pen is that you can definitely get it on any problem areas or specifically on your teeth, and you don't have to worry about any irritation to your gums, which is what I've usually found with whitening products. Spotlight Oral Care is perfect for sensitive teeth. Join the Spotlight Oral Care community and get 15% off your first order on any products from Spotlight Oral Care when you use my code SWELL or click the link down below in my description box. Thank you again to Spotlight for sponsoring this video. As I'm going through this, I want to make it clear that I am not insulting the people who like mini brands. Let people enjoy things and all that crap. Overall, it's not a big deal. However, the whole existence of mini brands is what I am criticizing, okay? The existence that someone sat down and was like, you know what we can do? Consumerism, but make it adorable. Because from what I see, that seems to be what the original plan was. Like, let's just shrink down name brand products and people will lose their goddamn mind. Now, I should say that the reason I'm talking about this is, again, fascination, because unlike with Squishmallows, people always have collected stuffed animals. There's always been toy collectors and things like that. The whole point of these seems to be just opening them. Sure, people collect them, but for the most part, it's the opening, the unboxing of sorts. And it harkens back, in a sense, to unboxing videos on YouTube. And this has just found a way to commodify that and then also inject more consumerism into it by making them brands of miniature size. So there are toy mini brands and these are just mini brands. Like I said, I was originally making this video, I would say a couple of months ago. That's like when I started planning this out. So I actually went ahead and I bought 6 mini brand balls. Here is a photo of all of the plastic that came from these balls. Too much. I still have the mini balls that all of this stuff came in. They're tucked away somewhere else. I'm gonna find something to do with them. I'm trying to be more sustainable myself and cut back on like my plastic waste and stuff. And this video alone is like getting rid of all of my progress. But yeah, so we're gonna go through, what is that? Oh, it's like a bolt. Not the rare one. Oh yeah, I got a rare one. I have a gold baby bell. This is rare. Anyone who like actually collects these things, can you tell me if this is worth any money? I will sell it. I have no problem selling this. It's videos like these that make me think that I'm gonna eventually get audited because I'm gonna put mini brands surprise balls on my tax write-off sheet. And I would flag me. I can't knock the amount of detail on these because like straight up there is nutritional facts. Even the printing on the plastic. Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay. I mean, it's not cool. It's bad. It's capitalism. Anyway, so I've got like 2 of these and we also have got Chunky Garlic Gourmet Garden garlic squeeze. No, this does not open. These things don't open. But there also is a whole genre of content around mini brands of people cutting them open, because some of them do have things inside. Particularly the toys I have seen are the ones that actually have like stuff inside them. But most of them don't. Specifically like the food mini brands, there's usually nothing inside of them. Lowry seasoning salt. We've got moon pies. Apparently there's like a problem where moon pies are like especially common in a lot of the renditions. We've got Baker's unsweetened chocolate. I ended up getting a lot of the toy brands. My main question, and I tried to figure this out. I don't think I was able to find an answer, because these brands are really all over the place. Like, these toy brands are owned by a variety of different companies. Same with the food products. So I'm wondering, how does the licensing work on these? Because if it is as simple as just making a 1:12 ratio size of like the original, like that's impressive if they don't have to pay any licensing fees. But I'm wondering, who is making the money from these? This is Nickelodeon branded slime toy, you know, like how does the licensing work? Do they have a whole team at this, who's it by again? We're gonna talk about them in a second. Zuru, who just talks to these like, I'm sure they all work together, but still. We've got Crayola washable tempera paints, Crayola washable markers. So that's 2 Crayola products. So that's 1. We've got Ren and Stimpy, a little action figure. Shimmer and Shine doll things, miniatures. We've got a Frisbee, mini Frisbee. Very cool. Metal Machine, Zuru. See, this one is by Zuru. This one says Zuru on the packaging. So that's easy. Zuru owns that. And some of these, I can understand if Zuru is part of some of these brands, so they would already own the licensing, copyright, all of that for these toys and the brands themselves. But they can't own everything. There's just no way. Yeah, see, Shimmer and Shine, those are Nickelodeon. Dora, Nickelodeon as well. Yeah, full on Dora miniature. I come from the land of Polly Pockets. That's what I grew up with. I grew up with Polly Pockets. And I'm sure that those Legos, they ended up someone's nose or down someone's throat. I'm sure there's been at least 2 or 3 choking cases of those toys. These are tiny. They are miniatures. Who is this for? Children to play with? Because like, I would assume a child is putting this in their mouth. And do we have an age restriction on here? Let's see. Not for children under 3 years, choking hazard, small parts. But still, like, I wouldn't want to step on these. And the same way I wouldn't want to step on a Lego or a Polly Pocket. And then we've got the Queen, Jojo Siwa. I hope she's getting paid for this. Jojo, you've got your microphone toy and also a little action figure of you. Great. However, there is also a whole bunch of these things in this corner over here. We have a display so that you can have your own mini shop display. We also have shopping carts. I have 2 of them. We also have shopping bags. I have 4 of them. A little checkout stand. I'm fairly certain I got mostly all of the stuff, but like there's stickers on it. You build these. These come inside these things. There's also collectibles cases. Why do I have a headache all of a sudden? It's the consumerism. It's melting my brain. There's also these collectible cases for mini brands that come with a selection that you can actually, they like come with like slots for you to collect them all in. It's like a ticket and you can get all of them. And there's more. Here's the other one. Gold Pez dispensers. This is like the candy version. This is the toy one. There's Ninja Turtles ones and I didn't get, okay, bullshit. You know what? I will buy your Ninja Turtle mini brands from you just because I want it. So before I go ahead and open up the 3 mini brands balls that I bought yesterday, we're gonna talk about the parent company of mini brands, Zuru. This is from their news page and this was published March 20th of 2019. So that's how long these have been in circulation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Zuru's surprise new twist. Mini shopping brands that fit in your hand. Blind surprise reveals, miniature collectibles, and the fun of shopping come together in Zuru's 5 surprise mini brands. A new series from the award-winning toy maker in their top selling 5 surprise line. Featuring the same 5 surprise excitement of unwrapping, peeling, and revealing mystery toys from each segment of the unique 5 surprise capsule, Zuru 5 surprise mini brands are realistic miniatures of the world's most iconic and loved shopping brands. The reusable capsules contain an assortment of mini brands like Dove, Skippy, Airheads, etc. Wave 1 features over 70 different collectible miniatures, including rare and super rare finds such as glow-in-the-dark, shimmering, and golden minis. They're a perfect addition for role play with dolls as well as adult collector items. Zuru is described as a disruptive and award-winning company that designs, manufactures, and markets innovative toys and consumer products. Inspired by kids and imaginative play, Zuru is one of the fastest-growing toy companies in the world and is known for their agility, creativity, and new age manufacturing techniques. How new age are we talking here? The company that started in New Zealand and is now headquartered in Hong Kong now directly and indirectly employs over 5,000 staff across 10 countries and distributes to most major retailers in over 120 countries. Yeah, this article doesn't tell me anything about the licensing of the toys or whatever. Minibrands has a TikTok account, okay? Like the official Minibrands TikTok account. And it's usually just like consumer-made content, like people's collector stuff, but like it's mostly no children on the account that I can see. It's like all adults. The cult of Minibrands is all adults. There's also this other article that I found when I was searching up more information about Minibrands. And this is from the Parents' Choice Foundation talking about Minibrands. And they got a deal for $4.99. So if you want cheaper Minibrands, look on parentschoice.com. Dear God, Parents' Choice Fun Stuff Award. Pretend play with a decidedly commercial twist? Yes, but these collectible, but wow, who wrote this copy? Jeez. Pretend play with a decidedly commercial twist? Yes, but these collectible but fully playful grocery store mini brands can add learning to the fun. Plan a shopping trip, stock grocery store shelves, talk about budgets or savings coupons or nutrition and more. Add things to the mini shopping cart and talk about what's for dinner. With more than 70 mini brand miniatures in the collectible, each surprise ball, aka blind pack, has five items within. I can't read. From Hellmann's mayonnaise to Skippy peanut butter and Spam to Mentos, players can get filled up on food play without spoiling their appetite. Ages 3 to 10. I would not give this to a 3-year-old. I just wouldn't. Maybe the ball, because like I know if they put it in their mouth, like they're not gonna choke, but geez. Let's just start opening these. This is a special type of interesting to me. I mean, I guess this is kind of fun. Like, oh, I want candy. One layer of plastic. This is the logo. On the other ones, they were clear. On this one, they're not clear. They are printed on. So there's a bunch of little prints on here as well. So second layer of plastic. And then you pop off this top bit, which is rubber. And then each individual bit has another layer of plastic on it. 5 surprise mini brands. Are you guys excited? Swizzle's Chew Crew. It's like a candy assortment. A chunky collection of comparable chews. Buildable thing. Oh, it's a way station. All of the buildable things they give you instructions with. So this goes on here. And then that goes on there. I mean, I am thoroughly entertained. Next. Laughing Cow cheese. Special dark chocolate. Nice. I feel like we're just like, what are you teaching? Brand loyalty? Is that what we're teaching with these? Oh, we got diapers. You're joking, right? Diapers? So far everything I've gotten is common, it looks like. So that's all of these. So they say these are reusable for what? Because that's what the Zuru said, is that these things are reusable. And sure, I can pop this back in, but like, what are these reusable for? I don't understand. They're hard plastic. The plastic bits here come right off. You can't reseal them. So I don't know what these are reusable for other than a hard ball that you don't want your kids hitting each other with. I feel like there's a better way to package these or just make it better. I don't know. Zuru, I'm challenging you to do a trade-in option where people can send these in and you can recycle the plastic into more mini brands if you want to do that. I have no doubt that like these are just going to be filling up landfills. I'm going to do my part to make sure that I can recycle this plastic or do something with this plastic properly. Got 2 more of these. Yay. I get the desire, like the enjoyment that this could give you, but like mostly the TikToks that I see for these are like, guys, let's see what I got from a ball today. And then one guy is getting really worked up. Like he's getting angry as he's opening these and getting things that he has gotten previously. Like he's upset. We wear cute, those girls.
Welcome back to Mini Brands Trading. She's opening hers.
Yes! I know you're gonna want these.
1, 2, 3, trade!
I need the golden ketchup.
I'll trade you my marshmallows for your golden ketchup.
I gotta give them credit. They're always on. I would walk into traffic if I had to have that bubblegum pop attitude in every single video. There's a very real reason I am quite literally me when I sit in front of this camera. Maybe I swear more or less, who really knows at this point. I do it so that I don't go insane. And if I were to do their type of content, I would go insane. Oh my God, okay. More plastic. Is this even proper juggling? You want me to give that to a kid? I wouldn't trust me with that, let alone a child. Okay, Amanda's secretly 4 years old. That's what we're learning. Pocket one. Jesus. Okay. Singles. Cheese. Kraft Singles American cheese. Cool. I will say that when I would say I enjoyed myself. I was like freaking out over the amount of plastic when I first bought like the original set of balls. Now I'm just like I'm not excited over finding out what I got. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with these. Like, what am I gonna do? Fill a jar? I may just fill a jar with them. That may be because I don't want to get rid of them. I'll put it in my internet collection or something, but like, I don't know. I don't know what to do with these. Does anyone want these? Like, I'll do a giveaway. Can we do that? A mini brands giveaway? Do you want the balls? If anyone has an idea of what to do with the plastic balls, I will send them to you. Icy squeeze candy, shake and bake, original chicken, and 2 mini brands paper bags. Last one. We're just gonna get this done and then be done. I agree. This is an alarming amount of plastic. I understand why you're sending fire trucks out here. I get it. Do you guys not feel guilty when you do this? Like, I feel bad doing this. I feel bad. I don't feel good. And like, okay, Chupa Chups best of. Oh no, they're like, it's like Dum-Dums, like candy cans. Weiler's Light low calorie drink mix singles to go ice cream, or not ice cream, God, lemonade. Is that just a chunk of plastic? Where did that come from? It's like a little bit of plastic. I would swallow that, let alone a child. Holy guacamole, classic guacamole container. I mean, that's kind of fun. Animal crackers in my soup. Okay, Barnum's animal crackers. Barnum's a dickhead. Animal crackers, deli fresh meat, oven roasted turkey that looks really weird, sad looking, genuinely. Okay, that's everything. Yay. Let me show you all of the total waste. There's gotta be a more environmentally friendly way to make it a surprise. There has to be. Okay, this is one layer of plastic from all 3. Okay, this is the branded layer, as in the layer that's on the outside that says mini brands on it. Why is this not enough for your plastic ball with these plastic sheets covering all your surprise? Why is these 2 not enough? Why do you need another one? This is already too much, but still, why do you need another one? You then have these. These are all printed on and painted and dyed. Okay, and then you have these hardball plastic things. Is there not a better way? A more environmentally friendly way to do this? Like, Lego is doing something great. I don't often tout toy brands, but like I've mentioned Lego already. Lego is making it so that in the future, like 100% of their bricks are gonna be made out of recycled plastic. Like, I think that's great. Now, Lego bricks are more of a simplistic toy item, you know, in that they're like solid colors, you know, you can melt down this plastic and make more Lego bricks, but still, I just think that like more toy brands should be making those choices, considering the toy market is, hey, we want more people to buy our stuff. So why don't you have an option where you can trade in toys, trade in your plastics so that you can reuse them, recycle, turn them into other things? How about that? Let's do that. Let's not just do plastic. I can overlook the consumerism of this. I can overlook the weird, cutifying capitalism and consumerism. I can overlook that, okay? Because it's just, there's toys. Arguably, this is not hurting anybody. But this shit, this is hurting the planet. Okay, we have won. We have all these goddamn billionaires who are trying to have a dick measuring contest to see who can get to space first. And while they do that, they are creating so much damage to the atmosphere in like 10 seconds. Their space race is gonna be what does the planet in. And I think that's bullshit. If we can't have a wealth tax, we should be taxing the space. I don't know, with something that to stop these man children. I had to fix my camera, so I'm able to calm down now. Overall, I don't think the mini brands themselves, like the concept of mini brands, I don't think they are overtly harmful or anything like that. It's arguably not hurting anybody, okay? But I think there are better ways to do a surprise giveaway, like a surprise toy thing, without this much plastic. Zuru, do better, genuinely, because like this is ridiculous. And also, I do really want to know about the licensing behind all of this. Someone has to be making the money from this. Like, how is Reese's not suing Zuru? There has to be some type of licensing deal in place. Like I said, a lot of people have turned their collecting habits of mini brands into brands of their own and started Etsy shops. So like here, someone's just doing mini brands toys and it's like a whole collection of like their mini brands. You can just buy them for 99 cents. But then there's also plenty of people who are selling like earrings that they have made from mini brands, which I gotta respect, you know, the reusing of them, you know, the recycling of sense. Like I know plenty of people who would wear blue diamonds, almonds, earrings, you know, like it's overall, is this overtly harmful? No. I don't think this is as fascinating as the Ray Dunn situation because Ray Dunn, everything is like rare and like recyclable. Like the resale value of this Weiler's light is non-existent. Like there's nothing there. They're also just like, it's not like cuddleable. It's not drinkable out of like Ray Dunn. Like it's just, I have the Laughing Cow cheese now. It's a miniature. Suck it. Like, I don't get it. Arguably, there are people who don't get action figures either. There are people who don't get like Funko Pops and all of that. Like, I can understand not understanding. Does that make sense? I'm gonna get like a shadow box and just fill them up with this because I don't want to, like, I don't know what to do with these. Like, I don't want to give them to my little cousins because like I'm genuinely worried my baby cousins are gonna swallow these whole. I don't really have anything else to say, nothing else to screech about, really. I guess you could say that mainly this is a call out to Zuru. I'm definitely less fascinated by these than I am of like literally any of the other like what's not a cult but feels like a cult that I've talked about. I get like the surprise feeling. Like I understand why people would be like, oh yeah, this opening this and not knowing what I'm getting makes me feel like I'm having Christmas and I get a mini brand out of it and it's cute. I guess it's more in an abstract of what I don't get. It's like a little more all over the place for what I don't get about this, and I'm definitely less fascinated about this than everything else because this is just like, why? Find a better way for packaging. Do better in general. I want all toy companies in general to do better, but like this is insane. Like someone on TikTok said these things single-handedly undid any good that using paper straws or metal straws did for the turtles. Like, and I don't doubt it. If you have any idea of what to do with these things, let me know. I have a pile of them. I'm sure I'll figure something out. Zuru, do better. And that's gonna be it. Do you like mini brands? Have you tried mini brands? Did me making this video make you wonder why Reese's hasn't sponsored me yet? Did this video make you wonder, hey, what kind of toys are we giving to our children? What's going on? Let me know. Comment down below. Shout out to my patrons. Thank you so much for supporting me on Patreon. If you'd also like to support me on Patreon, they'll be listed down below. If you'd like to follow me on all my social media, that'll be all up here. Don't forget, I have a podcast now, Swell Shenanigans. Go ahead and check it out. It'll be linked down below. I also have merch. Go ahead and check that out. It'll be linked down below. And that's going to be it. Have a lovely day. Goodbye. I do want to know if JoJo Siwa knows that they have made miniatures of her products, because like she makes money for every one of these things sold, but like what about these? You know, like I really want to know the chain of command for the licensing of these little toys.
Thank you, Ellie, Ellen, Alex, Braden, Cameron, Christopher, Chris, Cody, Colton, Crash, BC, Destiny, Devin, Dirty, Dawn, Elliot, Evan, Feckless, Hopeless, Holla, Jacker, Ray, Joe, John, M, Jordan, Joseph, Kenneth, Kevin, Kim, Kristen, Lex, Lisa, Luis, Manga, Matt O, Matthew S, Nemoy, The Red, Michael, Micah, Jane, Name, Nathaniel, Pat, Penn, Prylock, Rob, Robert, Ross, Sam, Skylar, Simon, Stasha, Timothy, Tom, Wendy, Williams, Endry.